work it out. We been trying to make it a quick one. Don't got much to talk about. Oh, stay in front of this light so I don't go blasting out like crazy. Maybe I'll lean this thing. I would be sitting over where I regularly sit, but Bella's down there. I'll show you guys in a second here. Yeah, not much going on. Still catching crap. Walking 7 miles a day. Trying to catch up. think I'm pushing myself about as hard as I could without overdoing it. Progress as far as bicep goes is still very good. We're going to be working on building up real proper slow strength, and then fast movement and explosive speed after that, in that order. The scar is doing pretty good. You can kind of see there's a big reddish spot closest to the camera, farthest from my head. Doesn't look as red as the other parts, but when I look at it in person, they're all pretty similarly red purple. There's Bella. He's sleeping. Don't want to wake him up. Start showing him the courtesies we used to show old Bonnie, the old talkie cat. Meow, meow. I like that better. Yeah, that's going good. Scapular dyskinesis is going really well. Like my posture is really coming around. Posture is pretty interesting. If I get this shoulder back while I'm doing the bicep curls, I'm going to be doing it in a little bit. It really targets the bicep a lot more. Stop cheating it with like a lot of ancillary muscles. I'd love to get into some proper strength training curls sooner than later. I guess technically might be another week yet before we're at the like you're as healed as it's gonna go crazy level. So I should truly again be patient. Just the constant be patients are they're not hard, but they're ongoing. So that it's like starting to weigh of like keep being patient. Hopefully we'll do an Eternal Darkness tomorrow. I'll put out a message to Andy after this video and let him know that I'm available to do that. We'll see how that goes. He's been really down and sick this week, so he hasn't been able to record. Well, I think technically we're still. He'd like to do 2 week. We're still on a 1 a week schedule. Like every other week we do like a burrito night, and that got pushed back to tonight, hence the extra late video. Although if I get it up pretty quick from like pretty soon, it's not much later than normal. I keep thinking about doing these more in the afternoon before I go on my walk or something. I feel like if I get that habit going again, that would be way better than what I'm doing. 2, 3. It would break up the workouts across the day instead of piling up into a few hours apart in the evening. Just got a little pop-up on my computer over here. Oh yeah, push these a little harder. Sometimes I'm lazy with them. 18, 19, 20. Let's see here. Stop that. Check this. Tracker connection cannot be established. Those are 2 different trackers. Well, whatever, it's fine. A couple of torrents that I host for a long time now. We're throwing tracker errors. one of them isn't, and then one of them, the one that isn't, is a shared destination tracker with the other one, so it doesn't really make much sense to me. 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. We do these ones at the thing where it's like a push-up on one arm, and you push out as far as you can go, and then you rotate your body. I think I've talked about them before. Those are really, really fun, challenging MFers. And they're really working. They're building up the strength in the scapula and control because of the rotational motion. They're not just strength building, but they help with your motor control, which is more. It's almost more important. You don't need a ton of strength in all of these different muscles coordinating to overcome the scapular dyskinesis. 10, 20 actually, but second 10. So yeah, those are really good. Then we're working on balancing out the workout on both arms more. I don't know why I kind of like having the sunbeam. I'm sure it's technically bad or whatever. 9, 10. Oh, link to Canada. Might be the internet in general is having a hiccup. Seems to be pretty common around this time of night. Router's up. Internet connection is good. Redial. Verifying username. Okay, yep, it was just a one-off click. I have a new router coming. It's the same Asus AC66R. I got a really good deal on one. Yeah, and I'm really like this router. And I looked around, and there wasn't a ton of routers out there that were gonna have provide a way bigger boost. I remember I paid out the nose for this one, but it was fucking solid at the time, and thus it's still a very good router. I think there's one class above it, and then there's an ultra class above that maybe, but it's still 2400 dual band blah 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 draft and all that bullshit. And I'm gonna probably move it to the upstairs. The upstairs we use a router that came with our service, and it works fine. It doesn't not work, but establishing a wireless connection to it is kind of slow, and then using it wirelessly it just has a delay on any initiated connection. That's and then it goes really fast, and you're like, why does it have this 1 to 2 second delay? When I use stuff down here wirelessly on the 5 gigahertz, boom, boom, boom. When I use it up there, it's boom, boom, boom. And you're like, why does it have that in the front? So I'm going to replace this one and move this one upstairs. And I think this one being upstairs, it won't have to work as hard up there. This one down here is constantly serving the iPads and stuff. So I think basically moving it up there, it'll just be better up there. It'd be really interesting to see how it does up there. If it lasts, because if I put it up there and then it dies, then fuck it, we go back to the old one that still works. So, but if we could put it up there and have a much better solid connection up there all day long, that'd be great. That shoulder back and do an extra 10. So that'll be cool. Got a Pi coming that I'm gonna fiddle around with. Raspberry Pi single board computer coming from Cray, and I'm gonna fiddle around with it, see how it works as a file share, Samba share, maybe NFS thing. I think NFS would be fine, even though there's no security on it. It's just fine for what we're doing around here. But I'm really used to having Samba shares, so I might put Samba on it instead. and see how well it serves that, and see how it does if it's like a Samba share machine with hosting some torrents and things like permanently, and retire one of these laptops I've been using, netbook. It should be more power efficient that way. Um, but if it's because the thing I'm using is so chuggy, I don't see how it could be that bad using a Pi 3. I might end up slapping Diet Pi on it instead of Raspberry Pi OS. Raspbian. There's all this like weird IT talk on here. I don't know that we've ever really had that much on here. But yeah, use it as a file share and torrent computer, and possibly I put VPN server on the other one, so I don't think I need it on here. Probably put XRDP on there for remote desktop. Do a bunch of shit like that. It should be fine. And it'd be nice to see if I don't get these like nightly little like hiccups. I should check the log on here. I don't know how often these hiccups happen when I'm not in the house. It feels like when I come home and something connects to it, it then has a hiccup and crashes and reboots. And it would be nice to have the computer I'm using right now is so old it doesn't even have encrypted VPN. Like, I can't enable it. It doesn't have the right encryption. You don't need to know. Anyway, I would have even more secure VPN going on it for what I'm doing. It would be great. All right, but yeah, let's just call it a day. This is a simple day. I'll get a hold of Andy, see if we do a video, put up some more stuff, and keep working out.